afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for November 29th, 3 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be, next week we'll be, toward the end of the week, we'll be leaving for Asia to pick up special product for people. And what we'll do is I think that I'm going to do pre-recorded broadcasts for the meditation so that everybody can still come in at 3, and I'll have the meditation that will automatically click in. And no different than now, but it'll be just in case, because we'll be in the air for 14 hours, and then we'll pick up a special product, and then we kind of recover for maybe a day, and then back here to the States so that we can get the special product to the people who need it the most as far as their current situations physically. Yeah, so just a heads up on that one. And we will, let's see, most likely we'll have a holiday TFCC call this Wednesday, next Wednesday coming. And that shouldn't be interrupted. As far as communicating from there to here, don't think that will be possible, except on Skype. We should be able to communicate with people on Skype. So we're moving in, we're into this, which is basically yearly structure that we have that we call them, the holidays. Everybody is running around doing this, doing that. It is so important for us to stay focused on gratitude. This is the carry. This will carry us through all things, and it's a constant. And a lot of people, they'll be in gratitude, but they don't stay there. Something happens, and then they get irritated, and it pulls them out, and they just aren't. They don't stay there. So it is absolutely imperative that we stay in gratitude, and that's why we talk so much about it. And we know when we go out of gratitude, things happen. Things happen. And I think we all know that they happen because of how we feel. It's how our emotional state is. And we all have the strength to be able to do that, because deep inside of us is a power that is so profound, it can literally wipe clean any problem that any of us may have in milliseconds. And it's to knowing how to access that power. And you start off by being extremely gentle. You practice being extremely gentle with yourself in everything that you attempt to do in the now. And when approaching life, keep your mind calm and centered. Do this by following long, slow, flowing movement of your breath. extremely gentle with yourself and everything you attempt to do today. And when approaching life, you keep your mind calm and centered. You do this by following the long, slow-flowing movement of your breath. What does the breath do? The breath moves you into the now. It stills the mind, the chatter. You can do this while walking around. You can do this while doing your shopping. Whatever you're doing is to keep your mind calm and centered. Now, how do we do that? We concentrate on our breathing and we move into the now. In fact, I've been saying every meditation. And it's so important for us to do this because it gets us into the practice of doing it. The more we practice it, the more it's automatic. This is what we want to do. Automatic. We want to be able to engage ourselves with the power that we are within us and click things on and off. It's like, you know, the power that each of us possess, it can wipe clean any problem that we have in milliseconds. And I'm sharing with you how to do that. And it's the breathing. It's the awareness of your breathing. It will maintain a deep calm in you. And then literally, it can radiate a peaceful vibration where nobody can ruffle your feathers. And now, you know, it's always important year-round, but especially now. You're on the edge. You know, it's immediate stress for a lot of people. It will radiate a peaceful vibration where nobody can ruffle your feathers. It is within the calm eye of the storm that your real strength is revealed. We have a storm around us all the time. It's circling, whirling around us. See? And at any time, it can pull us in emotionally. You know, all kinds of things. We all experience it. None of us are exempt. And your power is in the center of that cyclone, that vortex. So you are within the calm eye of the storm, and that is when your real strength is revealed. You can test it out with someone or something that tends to disturb or aggravate you. Feel, flow, and you just go into your flowing breath as you meet them and fall deeper within into that quiet, still, calm place inside. And the breathing journey is the rhythm of finding the amazing soul of you. And you'll soon see how strong you truly are because you can totally let go of any judgments of your outer world. The wise one feels into their pain and releases it through each exhalation. On the inhalation, they say yes to the totality of existence. It's that easy. It is a breathing process. Your entire life becomes a pillar of strength. And it's naturally inspiring everyone else to discover theirs too. You know, who knew letting go and saying yes could be so empowering? But around, you know, especially around this time of year, you know, there's a lot of things that come at us, you know. And, you know, it's funny because, you know, you hear people talk about, you know, we got the in-laws coming over, it's going to be a real pain. You see how people develop this, they generate it, you know. Does it make any sense? Think about it for a moment. to dislike anybody? See? Does it make any sense to dislike anybody or anything? What does it create for us? I'll tell you. It creates a magnet of the same. Like attracts like. If you put yourself in the attitude of, oh, I can't stand them, I don't care for them, oh, we got this going, we got that going, oh, it's just God, I can't wait till it's over. What does that do to those who perpetuate that with themselves? It just brings in more. And does it bring them into gratitude? Nope, the opposite. So every time each of us are confronted with these things, it is the ego mind that is literally dictating to your heart mind. Every single time. And we get so caught up in it sometimes that we have no idea how deep it is sucking us down. And it's our emotion, it's our feeling, it's our sense. Is there joy there? No. Is there happiness there? No. You see the separation when there isn't really any separation? It's like you're trying to leave what you are. It's like the golden ocean, and you're the drop of the essence of the ocean, and it's like you're trying to leave the very essence that you are. You cannot leave the essence that you are. That's why there's so much turmoil in us when we are challenged with certain external authority energy. And it's all external authority. And unless you are calm within yourself, you will be literally whipped around in that outside vortex, that storm. And that's what happens. It doesn't matter what it is. You ever been set off by just the stupidest little thing? It's just nothing. It's insignificant. And we fester on that, and we just expand, and then we have created a monster where we're just catapulting ourselves into negativity, and to stress, and to irritability, and it just keeps going. And look how long it takes us to recover from it. And we aren't even, sometimes we aren't even aware that we're recovering from it. It's like we sit there and go, man, I'll be glad when this is all over. And then it's over, and then you have a recovery period. And here's the key. Here's one of them. There's a lot of them. But one key is that to be in gratitude, to be in deep gratitude, and to be grateful that you are there and experiencing interaction with others. To be in deep gratitude for that. It's just changes everything. See, if we practice for ourselves to constantly engage with external energies, external authorities, where you get irritated, frustrated, you get, miffed at people, relatives, relationships with husbands, wives, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it may be. You allow yourself for the ego mind to dictate to your heart mind. This is exactly what's going on. And you can get so carried away that you are totally immersed in the ego mind. And the heart mind is totally being a slave. So your emotions become just absolutely rampant and flinging and flying around. This is where you engage somebody, you say some things, an interaction, a confrontation, and then you regret everything you said. Or most of it. It sinks in. And then what do you get? More of the same. You get guilt. You get irritability. You get angry at yourself. But a lot of people don't know they're angry at themselves. So it doesn't make any sense at all. to have that happen. And this is the reason why we literally practice the fact of the opposite of that. I guarantee you that if you genuinely send from the heart mind, where people that you even, oh, I don't get along with them, and you just say, I love them to yourself. That's it. Because it doesn't make any sense for us to get ourselves in a tizzy because we're sitting here and we're going, okay, we're in this eye of the storm. It's really quiet here. It's really wonderful. But I think I could probably step outside, like open the door and step outside into this whirling storm. I'd probably be able to be okay. And every time, we're wrong. Every time we're wrong. So we're in a conscious breathing process. It is always going to the breathing whenever you feel you literally feel into your pain and release it through each exhalation. Every exhale. You feel into your pain and you release it through each exhalation. And on the inhalation, you say yes to the totality of existence. The thankfulness and gratefulness that you exist, that you are. And we just, we overlook that so heavily. We're literally so involved in the ego mind that we just skip over the reality that we are not. We're not saying yes. And yes is so empowering for ourselves. And when you have a conscious breathing process, your entire life becomes a pillar of strength. And it's naturally inspiring everyone else that is discovered theirs too. What are we here for? We're here to interact with our brothers and sisters, to help who we can, to assist. And I'm not talking about pushing things or trying to convince people of things. I'm just saying that you're the example. So you got a bunch of people and it's this and that and everything. You literally move into just being. And the deep gratitude of being. And you are centered and focused in the eye of the storm. You are centered and focused in the eye of the storm. And it's quite a good analogy for all of us because that's the case here on this planet. And all these things tugging at us, the ego mind, the subconscious mind, external authority, all of these things all the time. And, I talk about us being the masters and the commanders of our light ships. And to do this, you are the wise ones. And you literally feel into your pain and release it through each exhalation. What pain means: anger, frustration, aggressiveness, conflict, negativity, cynical thinking, pessimism. Those are all of the things that literally you feel into the pain and release it through each exhalation. So guess what? In with the good, out with the bad. In with the good, out with the bad. So when you're in a situation, and most of us do get, light, medium, heavy during this course of this part of the year, is to be able to breath in, to focus ourselves, and to literally, we move into our pain, and our pain is anxiety and stress, and it's aggressiveness, and it's irritation. And as we exhale, you literally go, you feel into your pain, and you release it through each exhalation. So guess what? So if you start getting angry, or you get miffed, or you get irritated, breath it out. Literally breath it out. You know, you inhale, you're calming. You know, the inhalation is just saying yes to the totality of existence. It's that easy. And the exhalation is literally expelling your irritation. You release it through your breath out. This is what we talk about a lot in the meditation. This is how you do it. And when you let go and you say yes, it is absolutely phenomenally empowering, because you feel good, and the heart mind's in control, and you move fluidly and effortlessly. And you're not irritated, and you're not miffed, and you laugh at things to yourself. How silly for me to have ever gotten myself in this tizzy. And you'll say, I remember before I would do that, and it doesn't make any sense. And when you stay in gratitude, you know, when you're in this gratitude, it doesn't matter what's happening. You're grateful for everything, because you are there. You are the essence of your being. You see how we are so misconstrued, because, you know, we get worried. We start doubting things. Oh, well, no, what's going to happen? And we build, and we attract like magnets. And we build more, and it gets more fearful and more stressful and more worrisome. And we keep feeding it, because the ego mind is in charge, and it is dictating to the heart mind. The heart mind is the emotion. And so you become more emotional, more fearful, more doubting. You conjure up things. The ego mind conjures things up, and you embrace them. This is what happens. You take those thoughts, you create realities out of them. And it becomes very, very destructive to one's being. So we're all the eye of the storm. All of us. We're all the eye of the storm. It is our concentration of focus within ourselves, embracing the gods that we are, and just, exhaling the garbage, the crap. Inhaling the yes, the surrendering, and letting it all go. Okay? And you'll feel it every time when you genuinely are able to let it go in the eye of the storm. So this meditation, the eye of the storm. So if you will, go to a place where you're not going to be interrupted. I'm sure most of you are. And the first thing that we want to do is to relax our bodies. And relaxing our bodies is basically letting go of all the things that encumber us. And a lot of it's emotional. And any attachments, it's nice to enjoy things and have things, but to become attached to them, on a grand scale, burdens us, makes us heavy, causes us to be stressed and worried. Seriously, the more things that you personally have, the heavier you begin to feel. And we don't know it. See, we add these things, and then we stress and worry. And you know what our biggest worry is? Our biggest worry is the ego mind dictates to us that you're going to lose it all. You're going to lose all. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Okay? And you're fearful of losing these things, of not having. Fearful. And the fear is a thought that you've created and moved into reality. That's all it is. It's a thought. When you were a kid, seriously, all of us, at one time as in our childhood, we had no fear. We really didn't. There was no fear. Isn't it funny? As the body continues to experience, as we begin to experience, the fear ends up festering. It grows within us. You know? It's like a child looking at a stovetop and putting their hand on it. They don't know it's hot. You see? They haven't learned that yet. So they touch it and burn their hand. So they learn it that way. Well, I know not to touch that stove anymore because it'll burn my hand. And of course, then they fear the heat. So, relaxing the body means exhaling, okay? Feeling into your pain and releasing it through each exhalation. Embrace the pain, release it through exhalation. This is what we do to relax our bodies. And on the inhalation, what do we say? Yes to the totality of existence. We're acknowledging the fact that we exist. And that we're in deep gratitude for it. And it's a conscious breathing. Our entire life becomes a pillar of strength, and it naturally inspires everyone else to discover theirs too. People say, Jack, how are you so calm? I mean, doesn't any of this bother you? You say, no, why should it? I'm just grateful to be here. I am grateful to be here. I'm thankful and grateful that I'm actually here to witness it. See how it works? So we relax the body. What do we do to literally increase things for ourselves in harmony? We move into the now. We're always in the now. And when we're not in the now, we know what happens. We're not in the past, we're not in the future, because everything happens in the now. The past, present, the future. What we do in the now is creating our future. If people want to know their futures, then concentrate on the now, and you will know your future because you're creating it in the now. And one of the biggest things that knocks us out is doubt. And that is a frequency. That is our pain, one of our pains, and we release it through each exhalation. And when you let go of everything and surrender, it dissipates quickly. Now, as we're relaxing the body and we're moved into the now, we want to breathe. And we want to breath in through the nose, breath out through the mouth. As we breath in through the nose, we hold it 1001, 1002, 1003, and we breath out through the mouth. And for those of you who are new to this meditation, the circle of light, and this now, we hold our breath to focus on the now. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Letting go and saying yes is absolutely omnipotently empowering. Letting go and saying yes. We are the eye in the storm. So we want want to do this at least 6 times. As we breath in, what are we breathing in? On inhalation, we say yes to the totality of existence. It's that simple. And as we breath out, we are wise in feeling into our pain and releasing it through each exhalation. So we let it go. See what I mean? You let it go through the exhalation, through the exhale. Each time you exhale, you're letting it go, literally. So this is how we focus on the now in deep gratitude for all that we are and all things that all things are. And to be able to experience that is astronomical. Now, as we breath in also, with the breath in, the inhalation, it is super powerful. You inhale divine positive energy. The divine positive energy is naturally inspiring when we do this to everyone. The divine positive energy comes from source creation through the gods that we are, through the heart mind. So this divine positive energy is within us. And source creation awakens it every time it communicates with us on such a grand scale. And we are the eye of the storm. We are the calmness for ourselves. It is always us. And as we master this, as we become wiser, we literally embrace the pain and release it through each exhalation. The pain, as I've said, is irritation, negativity, pessimism, it's just anger, fear, all of it. This is how we calm and stay focused and through deep gratitude of who and what we are. Now, as we exhale, we're letting go. We're surrendering. All of these things, they all are gone. You focus in the now. You become a pillar of strength. Your entire life becomes a pillar of strength. This alleviates just about all of the things that you contend with on a day-to-day basis. It literally eliminates it. If you are consciously breathing in this process and you understand the empowerment of it. We are in the heart mind. We are merged with the gods that we are, the kingdom of God in each and every one of us. And we're all together. And we have all of our other parts, our other family members, part of source creation, the archangels, the cherubim, the seraphim, the archetypes, all of the angels, they vibrate at a different frequency than we do. They've been with us since the beginning. There are trillions of them. They're here now. They're all of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love. The ascended masters, they're ascended out of body in God form. We are ascended into body in God form. That's the difference. Kuan Yin, Maitreya, Buddha, Lakshmi, Ganesh, Thoth, Pel, Saint Germain, Sananda Jesus, El Moria, Guy, all of them, and many, many, many more. And they're with us always. They're of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love. We're all one. We're all love. We, arm in arm, hand in hand, all of us form a circle of light around the equator of this planet Earth, effortlessly. We find ourselves immediately encased in perfect spheres. Earth, ourselves, these spheres contain massive high frequency. The emerald green healing flaming light from Archangel Raphael, the violet blue purple flaming light of Archangel Michael, the white fire, the purple transmuting flame, the violet ray, the golden white pink light of source creation, prime source creator God, mother, father, God, masculine, feminine, our family. We are protected 24/7. We maintain high, high, high frequencies of deep eternal love, of calmness, of focus. We empower ourselves. We begin to float up in total protection above the planet. And as we do that, we decide to be outside the body. We float above the head. And we see the sacredness of space everywhere. We feel it through the heart-mind, through that which we are, through the kingdom of God. And as we're doing this, we immediately call out upon all of the light energy beings who are in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. And only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They are in full compassion, non-judgment, non-ego, stillness. Peace, joy, bliss, tranquility, benevolence, kindness, generosity, humbleness. And they come in the Gugaplexes. One Gugaplex fills this universe, many Gugaplexes, many universes, and they flock in. Massive numbers. Arm in arm, hand in hand, they join us in this circle of light, in this meditation, in this now. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one, and we are all love. And our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the inhabitants of Agartha, inner earth, hollow earth, beneath earth. All of these civilizations, and only those who are of the highest, deepest, eternal love from the highest, deepest, eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion and non-judgment, non-ego, stillness, bliss, joy, peace, happiness, kindness, generosity, humbleness, tranquility, benevolence. And they come, the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one. We are all love, and our God light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon the galactics, off-worlders. All of those civilizations, and there are many, only those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. They have been assisting us in our evolution, in our enlightenment, in our ascension, in freeing ourselves from our own self-imposed bondage and our own self-imposed slavery. They're in full compassion, non-judgment, peace, joy, bliss, kindness, generosity, humbleness, tranquility, benevolence. They come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. And we are all one. And we're all love. And our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon all of our loved ones who have ascended out of body in this lifetime and all lifetimes that we've inhabited. Only those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can join us in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. They're in full compassion and non-judgment. Peace, joy, bliss, happiness, goodness, non-ego, stillness, non-judgment, full compassion, tranquility, benevolence, generosity, humbleness. And they come in the billions, arm in arm, hand in hand. They join us in this now, in this circle of light, in this meditation. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They're of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one. We are all love, and our God-light energy is absolutely everywhere. We call upon all the light energy beings who have decided to be housed in the following forms on and above and below this planet, Earth, in this now, in this meditation, in this circle of light. And only those who are of the highest, deepest eternal love from the highest, deepest eternal love can join us in this meditation, in this now, in this circle of light. The fairies, the sprites, the elves, the gnomes, the dwarves, the trees, the elementals, earth, air, water, and fire, the mermaids, the dolphin, the whale, the Pegasus, the unicorn, the centaur, the minotaur, and many, many, many more. They're in full compassion and non-judgment, non-ego, stillness, bliss, joy, kindness, generosity and humbleness, tranquility and benevolence. They come in shapes, sizes, forms, configurations of which we have never seen. Their gods with our gods with theirs. They are in the trillions. They are of the highest, of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes. We are in the highest of deepest, deepest, deepest gratitudes, and we are all one. And we are all love. And our God-light energy is in all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. It goes beyond the ribbon of creation. It expands out to the sacredness space of all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever beyond, and forever. We look up and we see our meditative sphere. It's that center circle. We created this sphere. It holds all of our meditations in perpetual motion. Over 650 meditations in perpetual motion. It can be seen, heard, and felt, and all that there is, ever has been, ever will be, ever, beyond, and forever. We feel it flood us, our physical bodies, our etherical, our kingdoms of God, filling us and saturating us, flowing in us, around us, above us, below us. We are the eye, each and every one of us, of the storm. We have the wisdom to center and focus, to surrender, to let go, and to become ever so empowered. To be calm, at peace, confident, guiltless, deserving instead of undeserving, peaceful instead of irritable, generous, kind, non-ego, balanced, letting go of any judgments of our outer world. Letting go of all judgments of our outer world. We are the eye of the storm. And as a wise one, we feel into our pain and we release it through each exhalation. And on the inhalation, we say yes to the totality of existence. It's that easy. We look down upon the planet, we see all of our brothers and sisters. They too are the eye of the storm. But in many cases, they are not aware that they have this power, ability to focus themselves, to surrender, and to literally eliminate all judgment of their outer world. You see, it is this outer judgment that tricks us, encapsulates us in a spiral, downward trend of frequencies of anger, fear, frustration, anxiety, judgment, ego. And we flood and saturate each and every one of them in all life, on, in, above, and below this planet Earth. We are love. Everything is love. We're just here to make sure that we can help assist in the balancing of all life, of all of us. And it is absolutely phenomenal, magniglorious, stupendous, bristling, sparkling, joyous, and grand. Feel it flow through your heart, mind. You are the eye of the storm. Join the meditation, and I'll return to close this out. practice this, you become just a true master and commander of your lightship. You're in the eye of the storm. You are calm. You know how to focus on the now. You know how to surrender. You know how to embrace your pain, your whatever it be, stress, anxiety, anguish, hurriedness, fear. And you know how to surrender and let go. In the breathing, in the breath. In with the good, out with the bad. In with the high frequency, out with the low frequency. As you inhale, you are saying yes to your existence. You're in celebration of it. Every second of every minute that you're in the body. It all of a sudden makes all of this external stuff that you no longer judge. Say, you no longer view and judge it. You're outside of it. You are the eye of the storm. The storm is all around you. The calmness is within you. And as you practice this, you will soon realize that this is the true mastership command of your lightship, of your existence, in total celebration, in total peace, joy, and harmony, in non-judgment, in non-ego, in peace, and tranquility, and benevolence. Within yourself, therefore it's outside of you. And as you do this, you literally motivate others to embrace the same way. Take it with you for the rest of the day, into the evening, to the night, and into the following morning. We'll be back here November 30th, 2019, 3 p.m. Eastern.